everyone! Did you know in Persian culture, herbs are not just a pretty garnish on the side of a dish, but they are actually an important part of many dishes called sabzi. And today we're going to make one of those dishes called
KooKoo Sabzi.
KooKoo Sabzi, and we're going to make it vegan without the eggs. Let's get started.
I'm going to cut all these herbs, chop it nicely.
What do we have?
We have cilantro, we have parsley, and we have this
green onion.
So you will wash your sabzi and then put that in the spinner and get rid of the water.
The excess water.
And then you're going to chop it and make it a small. I'm not going to use the food processor to chop this.
Why not?
It's good.
Why can't
because
you
it becomes too watery. I prefer to do it
manually. Chop it.
So
we're cutting off the tips of the green onion that you can use at the end. You chop the green onion. You chop that first before the herbs.
Yes. When I'm cutting this green onion, it kind of becomes very slippery in your hand when you're cutting it. So when you cut it separately, it's easier and it's easy to manage. I'm just rolling it up to be easier to hold it in my hand when I'm chopping this. So I do it this way and I go through it, go underneath, and then a few more. People, when they make this KooKoo Sabzi, they add other stuff to it. Some do walnut, and I think some people do make
zeresh.
Barberry, yeah. Zeresh, they put zeresh.
Zeresh would be tasty.
We are going to cook this golden potato.
Or you can use russet.
But this is too small one. It can be like one medium. So we're going to boil this. To make our KooKoo Sabzi, we are going to use just egg. This is a recipe we got from Minimalist Baker site, and I made this last night, but I haven't tried it yet. I'm going to work on it and to see if I really can use this in the future instead of just egg.
Well, like the Minimalist Baker recipe, that is another option to use. It's kind of a homemade just egg replacer.
Yeah. So here we have half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of turmeric, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. To our skin this potato, and then I'm going to mash it. Potato. Yes. Pour this in our mix. All right, let's just mix everything together. Or just egg nicely. Just pour this just egg here. And mix it nicely. After it warm up, we add the oil and I bring down the temperature to 2 tablespoons of avocado oil.
Make sure the pan gets really hot.
Oh, it is very hot. Okay, let's do it. Now you have to hold it.
It looks so good. Yum. So cover it.
Yeah.
And how long do you leave it on for? About 10, 15
right
minutes?
Now for 10 minutes. I check it, and then if I need to have it more, I will do that. Let it cook a little bit more. So I'm going to remove the lid.
Okay.
And just let it cook.
So what are you checking for?
I want the top portion to be more firm before I be able to flip it and cook the
Right
other
now
side.
it's like too watery.
Right now it's still watery. So I'm going to flip it in here and turn it around and then put it back
Like a pancake.
like a pancake.
The other option is you can cut it into quadrants and
like
flip
this.
it over little by little.
We are going to turn it around. Hopefully it will be successful. Let's go and do this. It doesn't look very firm on top. So let's just do it and see how does it comes out. Good or not.
Have to do it like that?
I cannot do it the other way.
This looks dangerous. Yeah.
I made it right now.
Seems like a hazard.
Okay, let's see how does it look. Oh, it was too watery on top.
That looks delicious.
Okay, let's just flip it back here.
Stick it back in.
It wasn't supposed to do this.
It still looks great.
Maybe you should cook it for 15 minutes and also
Before you flip it?
Yeah, and also very low heat because this kind of burn that side. And now we cook it on low and maybe cook it for 15 minutes.
Okay. Make sure you use a non-stick pan and you don't scratch it with metal.
Looks nice.
Yum.
I usually wait for it to cool off a little bit.
So good.